Is AFP worth it?
We will tell you today about Amazon Freight Program, what we know.
Hi guys, my name is Agnes.
And my name is Josh.
We run a small transport business in the United Kingdom, and a lot of you have been asking us about AFP. And today we have done our research and we want to share our honest opinion about the program. We don't have the first-hand experience, but we want to tell you the good, the bad, and our opinion, what we really think about it. So let's get started. We all know Amazon. At some point, your parcel have been delivered by Amazon. Last year alone, there was 3.5 billion parcels delivered to people's doors. So obviously, Amazon is a well-known brand, well-established company. So you might be thinking that working for Amazon is the best choice in your life and you're going to start a career right. There are a few things that you need to become aware of before you start, and today we wanted to break it down. Those informations are readily available on Amazon?
On Amazon request or YouTube. So if you don't want to get in touch with Amazon, you can go to YouTube and the videos are available where Amazon talk about their AFP program.
So basically what you're going to be doing, you'll be pulling Amazon trailers between Amazon locations. You're going to be responsible to recruit, hire and develop and retain your team. You're going to find your own operating center, and that will be a full-time commitment. So what's on the offer? You're going to get 6 weeks training. So if you're starting from complete scratch and you have no idea, they will train you and guide you along the way. The work commitment is 7 days a week, 12 hours a day. You're going to get lots of deals on insurance, fuel, and outsourced agencies. All along, it looks like a very good deal to begin with. Let's talk about potential revenue. So based on 10 to 15 trucks, the potential revenue is for 1.1 to 1.6 million pounds annually. At the startup cost of around 26k for 5 trucks or 48.5k for 10 trucks, it seems like a very little investment. And the profit to take home is between 60 to
£200,000 a year.
So you may be thinking that you're taking a lot of money home because it's probably more to what it is on a basis of working for somebody else. Let's talk about maybe the bad side. So what did you gather from listening to the webinar with Amazon?
After having this meeting with Amazon, there were about 30 to 40 people on the meeting. A lot of people on the meeting were not couriers or not even drivers who are looking to join the program now. People think that it is a dream come true, they're going to make millions of pounds and this is the way forward. Now, it is not the case. Now, this is our personal view after having the meeting and looking in depth of this program. It's not what it used to be and it is not what they say. They do not tell you things that you need to know. They'll tell you things that they want you to know. If you are new to transport, I suggest you do not touch this program. If you are running a transport company and you have trucks already and they are less than 5 years old, you can try it because there's no harm. If it doesn't work out, you don't have as much responsibility in a sense that you're not taking loans out as you already have a running transport company. So that's a good thing to go for. Most of the people who I know are doing this program already own a transport business and already own 10 or 15 trucks, and they're going into AFP when it's a quiet period. It's not a bad thing to do. If you're rather than your driver sitting down, which you're already managing, there is work for you and you would do it. Average, I calculate, is about 400 to 450 pounds per truck a day. If your rating is great, and it is not going to be all the time. It is not a great money. You don't know what sort of mileage you're doing. You could be doing a lot of miles after paying a driver. You might not make nothing else for a program. It is 10 trucks, 1.1 million pound or 1 to 1.6 million pound is your turnover. In the end, you're going to take about 60,000 to 80,000.
60 to 120,000.
60 to 120,000. That's 120,000 is like a really, really good end, and I doubt you will see that sort of money. Drivers in current climate earn about £45,000 a year. This is a driver who comes Monday to Friday, odd days that does Saturday. They put the taco in, taco out, no stress and no headache, and that is the sort of money you can earn. So to earn another 15 or 20,000 pounds on top, and to manage 7 days a week a business and managing.
So that's including Saturdays, Sundays, and bank holidays, and all the odd days.
7 days a week. So or having someone to put in management into their place, paying someone else the money, and then not seeing that profit as well. With it withering away. I just don't think this program is for us.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be buying 10 trucks for this program. I can earn that sort of money operating my 2 trucks away from Amazon. I haven't done any work with Amazon this year. Now, Amazon was doing great last year. A lot of people think probably are working with Amazon, watch this video, will say, well, I might not be saying the right thing. But last year I was working for Amazon. I was making great money because it was coronavirus. Everyone was sitting home. People were placing order. Amazon was thriving. But this year it's not the case.
The market's changing.
Yeah, market's saturated now. There is so many. Amazon has in that time. Amazon has recruited so many owner operators. Now during the time of the coronavirus, not only coronavirus, there was IR35. Most of you guys will know. And so therefore you couldn't work as self-employed either. A lot of guys had to go work on the books with the companies on PAYE. So
and this is what actually Amazon requires you to do. They require you to have PAYE drivers, which means you have to actually give somebody a contract. And if they fall sick, if anything happens to them, you still have to pay them. So this is the loss potentially in case you are lacking employees. You have to possibly hire another person. So you think you have 10 trucks, that's more than 12 to 14, even 15 drivers that you need to employ on your books.
So yeah, Amazon work on the rating basis as well. So you have a rating. If you're delayed, if you're late, if you're stuck in traffic, that goes against you. Now you can beat your drum and just say it was your fault. There was road blockage. There was accident. They do not give damn about this. They will mark you late. That goes against your rating. Now I have suffered. Now I'm not on AFP program. I am using Amazon Relay, which is work ad hoc. It's there. I can take it as it comes. If it's worthwhile, I take it. As I said, this year there's nothing there. It's just not worth booking. Working with Amazon is really difficult. Although invoicing is not there, it's quite easy. The payment term is 7 days. It's a great thing. If you're a new business, you want the money to come quick, so it's a good thing to kind of work for Amazon. So you get 7 days payment, no invoicing. It's easier to run a business with Amazon, but in a sense, the pressure you have, it's a lot more. You have to be there on time. You can't be 5 minutes late. So most likely you will send your driver there early. Jobs get cancelled on site. So if your job is £500, minimum their pay is £220.
It's different when you're on a contract, Josh.
So yeah. But this is the Amazon Relay I'm talking about. Amazon Relay I'm talking about. So on the contract, obviously the money is guaranteed. But if you start messing up and if you're late, if you're delayed, it will affect your rating, and over the time it will affect your contracts as well. What they said to me, that if it doesn't work out, you can give us a short period notice, and get out this contract. We're not holding you back.
But what are you going to do with 10 trucks?
Yeah.
What are you going to do with 15 drivers that you've employed? You can't just sack everyone on spot. They will sue you for that because you're not legally able to do that. So you're stuck with trucks, you're stuck with drivers, and you have to find a job elsewhere. Now it's really hard for the new operator to just go and get a contract for 10 trucks. It is very difficult.
Well, there was a guy who asked the question, what happens to the money? Now, the money that you put in your bank account when you apply for operator license. So if you're applying for operator license for 10 trucks, there is a 48,000.
500.
So £48,500 sitting in your account. Now, this is for your business. If you decided that you do not want to go ahead with Amazon program, not only you're stuck with the trucks and the drivers and all the commitments. Amazon will say, we'll give you, you give them 1 month. You have all other expenses going out, your parking, your finance and everything else. You will lose their money. Don't think that money is there. I spoke to the lady in Amazon and she said to me, yeah, that's your money. You just take it. You don't lose that money. You have to pay your drivers. You have to pay your finance. You have to make payments. Although you shouldn't be touching that money, but other money you will be spending, you'll be taking loan or you have saving, but it will be a make or break situation. Your stress level will be at the top. And how much stress we have with 2 trucks, and imagine running 10 trucks. There are guys who are working on Amazon Freight program. Now these guys have been working with this program for a while when it started. Now I've heard when this program was launched, it was a great thing. A lot of guys working on Amazon Freight program are also doing other work as well. Now if you are taking Amazon trucks, you're not able to do other work. You will have to commit yourself to Amazon. However, if you have your own transport company, you can take that 10 trucks, and whenever there is cancellation or there is possibility, you can put your trucks elsewhere. So that's a benefit thing to having your own business ahead of taking Amazon Freight program.
There is actually 2 different things. If you are applying being already an owner operator versus if you're applying if you're just entrepreneur and you have no trucks on no operating license, the money requirements is the same. However, having already established business, you need to have at least 3 trucks and authorization for 5. And also you need to have at least 5 years old trucks. They can be on trucks, but they have to be 5 years old at least. So this is the kind of maybe barrier of entering if you do want to, like, for example, we have only 2 trucks, we would have to purchase another truck and they would have to be 5 years old at least.
And the trucks are not cheap.
Yeah.
Anyway,
so the investment probably on top of the 48,000, because you do then have to have availability to apply for further 5 trucks, so that would then make 10 trucks. And it just seems like you're actually putting more being already established business to what you are not having that knowledge. And not having that knowledge is not advantage, because you just don't know what you're getting yourself into. You haven't got that mindset of running your own business, so it's going to be much harder.
We want to expand our business, we want to do well, but we will not be going to Amazon's freight program anytime soon. It's just the risk I cannot afford to take.
Yes.
It's a really, really serious thing. You're director of the company, you're transport manager of the company, you're taking massive risk, managing 10 vehicles for Amazon and earning very, very little money. If anything goes wrong, you will get yourself in a lot of trouble, as you know, with the government, with the law.
Someone did ask the question on the actual webinar. They've asked, what about if I go into partnership with someone?
Yeah,
you can go ahead, but you have to show your profits as well. So think about it, you're getting 60,000 in your pocket, or even 120 based on 10 to 15 trucks. You're left with 60. Is that really that much money for running such a big company? 10 trucks is a lot of trucks to manage. In a nutshell, would we ever go ahead for the AFP?
No, not on the information we have gathered. We wouldn't. Now Amazon will feed you what they want to tell you. I was quite shocked on the meeting and what they tell you, and there was questions not being answered and not clearly being answered. There's a lot of guys out there going into business first time and thinking, this is a great program they're going to get into. I wouldn't touch this program with a stick. Yeah. Put it this way. Although Amazon is a great company to work for, it has opportunity on the peak time.
And it's growing as well.
Well, on the peak time, you can make good money with Amazon. There are so many truck drivers at the moment. Current climate, I would not advise anyone to open the transport business, as the work, this is not there. Fuel price, electric going up, people are not spending money. Transport is this is the worst year start so far for a transport industry.
However, if you have different experience, if you yourself running AFP, we would love to hear from you. Please let us know in a comment below if you are the one that is actually currently running AFP, because we actually, as we explained, we don't have first-hand experience, and although we've heard people do it and they run it and they are successful, we've not actually experienced it ourselves. So we'd love to hear from you. If you do have knowledge and experience, please share it in the comments below, or reach out to us on my email address. You can just tell us your story, and maybe one day we'll share it with everyone else if you would like to.
Go out there, do your research, but we are here to help you guys out. Anything you're not sure about, any questions you have, even working the cost, we will guide you guys and help you. You can just reach us by email or drop us a message and we'll tell you, calculating the cost of drivers for the year, calculating the cost of the trucks, the finance, everything else, and giving you guys total figures so you know what you're actually making, what you're actually not making now. You've got to also remember the risk. Drivers will have accident, your trucks will break down, your maintenance cost will be higher. This program does not include the breakdowns and maintenance. It's just, there is no average on that. It's just pure, if everything goes, hunky-dory, everything's well. And then
they give you the best case scenario, and obviously life is not always a best case scenario. Things go wrong, things break, you're pulling heavy load, and there is so much possibilities. You have to take your trucks for the PMIs, you have to change the tires. All this costs money, and I think it just saturates your
They will remove you if they're not happy with your service. You're late and you're not providing the service that you should be providing them on the contract. They will remove you, and it's really simple. Amazon's not losing anything at all. You're the one who will be the loser. They are in a win-win position.
Think about it, like, why would they actually want to get subcontractors? This is because they want to transfer the risk, their own risk, onto other people, so they're not in the losing position. They pay you for your work, and they don't have any risks whatsoever. It's transferred to you. Well,
that's in a nutshell. Yeah, Amazon is actually passing the risk down to small hauliers.
Yeah.
Anyone from Amazon who is in charge of AFP, watches this video, we would love you guys to kind of give us a call or drop us an email, and we can have one-to-one video, and where you can kind of put us right if that's the case.
Yeah.
We would love, because what we gathered from the webinar, it's what we just what we mentioned,
what we explained, and it doesn't look very good. But yes, please do reach out in any ways, whether you're the one working for AFP, whether you're the one working inside the AFP. Tell us. We're going to do maybe an interview with some of you. If you would love to come on our channel and also discuss how is it going for you and you're running owner-operated transport, we would love to do that as well. So thank you so much for watching. We'll hear from you soon. Take care.
Thank you guys, and all the best. Good luck.